Hello and welcome back to My Life on a GLP-1. I'm your host, Scott Johnson, and with me as always is the wonderful Sarah.
Hey everyone, great to be here.
Today, we're diving into a topic that I know is on everyone's mind the second they consider these medications: the cost, especially if you have to pay privately. Specifically, we're going to talk about what I like to call Mounjaro math, the surprising financial equation I discovered after that initial sticker shock.
Oh, the sticker shock is real. When you hear you might be paying $500 a month out of pocket, I mean, that's a car payment for a lot of people. It's a huge hurdle.
Exactly. Now, I get it. Some people get insurance coverage, which is amazing, but so many are paying out of pocket, like me, for my Zepbound. Now, I have been on a GLP-1 medication for 3 years. I was thinking, how can I possibly sustain this expense to my budget every single month if I am on this long term? But then something happened that completely changed my perspective.
Okay, I'm intrigued. This is the Mounjaro math you mentioned?
This is the Mounjaro math in action, and it all started with 2 trips to Costco. So my first trip was about a month before I started the medication. I went in for my usual stock up. I walked out having spent $387.
Wow. That's a classic Costco run. You go in for paper towels and walk out with a kayak, new luggage, a cake, and 3 gallons of olive oil.
Right? And my cart was full of all the usual suspects: giant bags of chips, frozen pizzas, chicken nuggets, extra snacks, all the things my food noise was screaming at me to buy. Now hold that thought and let me fast forward 2 months. I'm on Mounjaro and I go back to Costco for the same kind of stock up trip.
Okay, and?
I walk through the same aisles, but this time it was quiet. The food noise was gone. I got only what was on my list: a rotisserie chicken, vegetables, coffee. I went to the checkout, braced myself, and the total was $31.
No way, $31 from $387? That is unbelievable.
I had to check the receipt twice. That was the aha moment. I realized the medication wasn't just changing my body, it was fundamentally changing my spending. So I went home and actually did the math on my old habits.
It's not just about the money, is it? It's the shift in mindset. Can you talk more about how the food noise disappearing changed your shopping experience beyond just the final bill?
Okay, so let me break it down for us. You are probably asking, Scott, where was all that money going? Well, let me break down my Mounjaro math, because it's not what you might think. First, groceries. Just like that Costco trip, I was overspending constantly. Between the extra snacks and buying for meals I'd never get around to cooking, I figured out I was saving about $220 a month just on groceries.
The food noise is a huge driver for that. Your brain is just constantly telling you to buy more, plan more, eat more.
Totally. Next up, restaurants and takeout. I was in what I'd call a very committed relationship with the local drive-thru. Between lunches out and dinners I was too tired to cook, I was easily spending an extra $200 a month there.
A committed relationship with the local drive-thru. I think we've all been in that one. It adds up so incredibly fast.
Then there are beverages, the daily diet soda, the fancy coffee. That was another $100 a month gone. And finally, the little things: impulse buys, the candy bar at the gas station, the bag of chips at checkout. That was another $90 a month.
Okay, so let's tally that up. $220 on groceries, $200 on takeout, $100 on drinks, and $90 on impulse buys. That's $610.
$610. So when you compare that to the $500 cost of the medication, I'm actually $100 ahead each month. The money wasn't a new expense. It was just a reallocation. It was already being spent just on things that were keeping me unhealthy.
That's a comprehensive list of food-related savings. That's such a powerful way to frame it. The money was already gone, you just redirected it from junk food to your actual health.
To be honest, I was shocked, absolutely shocked when I truly looked at the trends over 2 years of my expenses.
But have you noticed any other non-food related financial benefits since you started this journey?
I have. And that is the interesting thing. I'm going to say my wardrobe and clothes. Now, hear me out. Yes, I have had to buy a lot of new clothes. That is a great thing. There is a cost to that, but I gradually upgraded my wardrobe slowly over 2 years. Looking back at my bills, I was buying new clothes before the weight loss like a shopaholic almost too often. The thing is, when you are larger, things are more expensive and they wear out faster. I don't know how or why, but they just didn't last as long. So I call this a net zero financial difference.
So basically, your clothes purchases evened out over the long term, but now you've been able to upgrade your wardrobe. That's a win right there.
Exactly. But honestly, Sarah, going back to the food spending, the $100 isn't even the best part of the savings.
Right. What's the real win here?
The biggest saving, the one that's truly priceless, is the mental energy. I can't quantify the value of silencing the food noise, the constant mental chatter about what to eat next, the guilt, the planning. It's all gone. That brain space is now free for my family, my work, my hobbies, like this podcast, and writing 2 books. That is the real return on investment.
You absolutely cannot put a price tag on that. That mental peace is life-changing.
It truly is. So, for anyone out there staring at that price and feeling discouraged, I really encourage you to do your own Mounjaro math. Take a hard, honest look at where your money is going right now. You might be shocked to find that you're already spending it.
That's fantastic advice. It's not a savings, it's just a shift from the left pocket to the right pocket. And the right pocket ends up being your health. Now, I want to take a moment to remind everyone to visit your website where you can register your email for a monthly newsletter. We promise we won't spam you. And before I forget, happy belated birthday again. Now, tell us, what final thoughts do you have on this Mounjaro math topic today?
Oh, thanks, Sarah. When you look at the math over a period of time, the results may be shocking. I'm not saying your medication is free, but I am saying most of us have been looking at an incomplete receipt. And on that note, if you want to read more about my experiences and the mental shift, I will consider it a birthday present if you get a copy of my new book, Still on a GLP-1. You can find it on Amazon in paperback and on Kindle. Sarah, thanks so much for the great chat.
Anytime, Scott. And to all our listeners, definitely check out Scott's new book. I am almost done reading it, and I must say, Scott has raised his game for us all.
Again, you are too kind. So, on behalf of Sarah, I am Scott Johnson. Some more fun news. If anyone is in the Chicagoland area, I will be doing a book signing event in mid-July. Stay tuned for details on my website at mylife.glp1.com. So get your calculator out and do your own version of Mounjaro math, and always remember to love your journey. Thanks for tuning in.